Top morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the. Make sure this is on. Yep. Good. So, welcome to part 2 of What If Zuko became or was the king of power. So, in part 1, I kind of went over a whole, he became a villain, and so now we're on to the part where it's now overhaul. I'm going over the overhaul arc, and yeah, so now we begin. Overhaul, so Zuko was there. He was like, because how powerful he is, everybody respects him. He did save Magnus from getting blown up by Overhaul. Oh, and Mr. Compress. And so, so basically, Zuko, was like, yeah. So Toga and Twice were chosen, and Ozen and Neem, yeah. So Toga ends up, so then we go back to Hira, or USJ, or no, UA. I meant not USJ, UA. So Zumi was crying her eyes out because she could not believe that her brother became a villain because of Quirkless. And, of course, Principal Nezu was like, went through Zuko's files thing, and what he found shocked him. Like, wait. As the emergency, meaning was called, and, of course, Nezu tells the pro heroes, even the Sashi was there, that we need Heen to bring this kid as a picture of Zuko, in for justice right now. What's the matter, Nezu? Well, I looked through Zuko's file, and I found that her son, Sashi, your son wasn't quirkless at all. And plus your son is the king of the power hour. And usually there's like tiers thing, like bottom tier is quirkless, quirks, abilities, and then it's like F class to S class. So, like F tier to S tier. But S tier is the king of the power. That's what Zuko is. He has two overpowered abilities. He has two quirk or one quirk. And Sashi's like, wait, can I ring? As he starts tearing up. But hey, keep going. So if we but somehow all for one and like took advantage of him. But we need to take that advantage away from all for one. And plus we also need to convert Zuko's evil demonic personality to being a like innocent child. Because he's not truly evil. He's been manipulated, like brainwashed. So then, after the emergency meeting thing, Asashi was crying in the hallway. Or away from everybody. He could not believe that he was so founded. And then, as he's hitting his head on, as he's blaming himself for not being there. For not being there. Or Zuko. So then he goes over to, so he looks, every pro hero's like, looks around for him. As Toga says, you're pretty popular. And even Overhaul says, you're popular. With all the villains. Even girls go up to you. Yeah, but I'm not interested in fame or fortune. I wanted to punish the people that abandoned me. Punch me out of their lives. And other than that, I'll be happy. So then the overhaul thing. Yeah. Overhaul arc was ended, and then now it's personal Zuko. So then the Inho went out. I know it's bad to be out at night when villains are rampaging. But Zuko, who was out there on patrol. So then he sat down. As he had a lot of guilt, a lot of hatred going through his bloodstream. that's what All for One was planning, to put all of the hatred into Zuko so that but his thoughts got interrupted by Inko. As Zuko looks over, and he's not like startled. He knew that it was Inko, his mother. As Zuko tells the him or tells her, "Hey mom," or "Hey Inko, hey Zuko, I I know that you're probably upset that we abandoned you." Yeah, and the how's it look? How is Zumi doing? She's pretty good. She's kind of blaming herself for not standing up to you. And plus, Sashi's blaming himself for not realizing that you had a quirk and ability, and you're in the King of Power type. So Inko begs Zuko to, who basically, to like, basically get accepted back to Midoriya family. Get accepted. So Zuko looks over. Zuko looks over and says, "Huh, yeah. But there's one thing." And plus Inko says I know that you're, what did All for One do to you? You know, he told me that I was special. And that rest of you who didn't understand me except for him. But I think he's just a liar. He lied to me. He wanted me to, because I have the power of zero, I can take away any like hatred, greed, everything from a person's sins. And he didn't hire me to become a leader. He wanted me to become his subordinate until he picked a successor for him. But maybe you or Zumi or Sashi can kill me. Take away this anger, this hatred, and from me that All For One puts inside. And it was not just him, the quirk doctor too. Yes. As before I rejoined the family again. I want to fake the now so that all this pain as he starts to tear up. As he was not transforming, but he was. Sorry. All this. So he's like has this crying thing. He wants to, like. He could hear every voice. And he just wants everyone. Or he wants to let every villain. Or no, he wants all the pain that he had to let go of him. His pain. And yeah. So then Inko is like, okay, I understand. Let's go. But we didn't hate you. We love him. Okay? As she goes to bed but before she walked off, she turns around and she says to her son that welcome back to their family. We all cared about you. So then she walks off. So Zuko was there. So then he teleports back. So then the searching for quite a while. So then Endeavor, or actually let's say Zuko was up on a building. Holding. He's just like, he looks at Sashi because Sashi was, or no, actually not Sashi. Zumi was there. So Zumi walks up. Hey, brother. Guess you're, or actually before, like in the morning, after Inko and Zuko had a talk thing, the next day, Sashi and, of course, Inko was making breakfast, and Sashi was waking up, and Zumi. So then Inko sat down with her family and told them, I had talked to someone last night. Hey, really? Do you have are you cheating on me? No. It's not that. It's our son. Oh. Zuko, did you not even report it? No, he he didn't like demanded me to like not report it. I could, but instead he wanted you or Zumi to kill him. As you know, those like anime scenes where, like One Piece, where Luffy was walking and his arm was stretched out, and the people or pirates start like shooting like beer out of their mouth, like up in the air. Yeah, well, it was like that, but with Zumi and Zuko. Or no, Zumi and Asashi. And then Asashi's like, wait, so he wants one of us to kill him? But why? He's a, will be a next symbol of evil. He wasn't gonna inherit the All for One. He was just a supporter. Earner. Like basically a Nomu. Whom? Wait, so you're saying that Zuko, who wasn't the like a true leader, he was a like a stand-in for until Zuko finds a person that he can trust to take that position. Yeah. Plus, he also told me that Zuko told me that he doesn't, or reason why it was between you two kill him is because he doesn't want to go through the pain and suffering of what All for One did to him. What did he do to Zuko? He told me everything. Like, he had a partner named, or that is a quirk doctor. And they put quirks from the past users of it into his body. And their pain and their anger went into Zuko's body. Really? Yeah. So then Sashi's like, do you want to kill your own brother? And Zumi's like, to be honest, I don't have any other choice, right? It was between you and me. So then Zumi was like, kept it quiet. And so Zumi was like, little sister. As a warp guy, he was with Zuko. As Zumi's like, hello, brother. Well, ready to kill? So then, and I already picked a person to be the next All for One. As he shows the picture of some young kid that doesn't look like that doesn't look like Sharkison. It was some other kid. So, find him. Now it's as leave her up to me. So then, that's the direct order. As he looks at Zumi. Me. Ready? Ready. As Zumi comes in and pierced right through Zuku Hu's chest. Giant hole through him. And Zuku dies that fateful day. Yeah. As so then Kirigiri could not believe. So then Zuko comes back alive. Because he planned it from the beginning. He knew that after he had so much pain going through him, he needed, and so then Zuko came back to life as he joins Sashi and Inko, but they did not, or every other person was like confused. This is the Zuko. And the pro heroes didn't release him to the public. But the only people that did know was the Nezu, the villains, or no, actually the pro heroes and the detective. Like, how do you feel better now compared to that? Yeah. And so then he joins UA. Everybody, or all the pro heroes, or no, students are like, wait, that kid, or the leader, or former, or leader of the bunch was is here? Yeah. So he ends up telling them that because I knew what All for One was planning. But, so then oh crap, no. Wild. Yellow. So that girl, that one, was there, but she didn't know that he showed up. she was in her, like, normal clothing. I'm trying to find a better picture. Sure. So, no, I think it was Tim O Go. So that girl, yeah, that girl was like, is scared out of her mind. But Zuko didn't even use her quirk. He didn't even, or his power didn't even accepted her quirk. It was pretending. Like, so he says, I know who you are. Tomo Hugo. I forget how to pronounce her name. And the girl in yellow one, I forget her name. Yellow haired one was like, yeah, let's battle. Oh no. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to join. But before I do that, as he taps her head, as she's like, trying to like process what is going on, because Zuko, he was the one that stole it, but he tells her, I'm giving something back to you. As he puts his hand on her head, and her quirk returned back to her. As she could feel it returning back. And she could not believe it. She's all happy, like, I mean, how did you, like, well, I didn't even, or my power didn't even accepted yours. Plus, I don't need it any more searchers. Okay? Alright? So Zuko, or Deku was the villain name. But because no one knew that Zuko was actually his real name. But he goes by King of Power. Or should I say King of Infinity Power. Yeah. So, that's his hero name. King of the superpower. Or of infinity. Yeah. So, basically, of course, Yellow forgave him. Like, straight up, like, things, Zuko, you're the best. Yes. Person. Yeah. And he gets his sister, like, I have to be a best to be with my little sister. Or outbest my sister. Yeah, we all agree on that. Yeah, we all agree. So then the whole new guy and and he blames himself. So he is all that hatred, blaming people, like he took all the hatred from other people that made him a lot taller. He's still buffed. He's still buffed after all those all those like hatred stuff left his body. And so, he says, yeah, I'm not a typical person. And of course, Ochako, or let's get back into the, should I say, time travel back in time. So, it's a new phrase that I will come up with. So he ends up, so Ochako told Bakugo that they'll be fake dating to make Zuko feel jealous. Yes. Then that they were still dating or fake dating until Then when Zuko came back on all buffed up and I'm gonna. So Ochako asked Zuko, and Zuko, who says, "Are you dating that Kosuke Bakugo or Bakugo?" And sorry, I had to take a drink. So Ochako was like, well, as she's tapping her fingers, well, see, Zuko, oh, I actually chose you, actually. Really? Instead of Bakugo? As Bakugo's yeah. Remember when we were kids that we were, or Ochako was fake dating, or actually dating me? Yeah. Well, that was a little bit of a prank, or pranking you, Zuko, to making you feel the embarrassment, or embarrassed. So then, as he's so, or as she's or Zuko was as he did not realize it. Is it until the yeah say hi. So they were talking, and the buffed up Zuko, who with a because the buffed up Zuko one was a whole head taller, she could reach to his chest. Yeah. So he Yeah. So then they both start dating, and they got married and had a couple kids. Plus, Zumi had got married to Bakugo anyway, so because the Bakugo says, yeah, I'm dating your sister anyways, actually. So then they're like, as he's itching his head, really, huh? I never noticed. And so then so when he came around, his costume was not similar to Zumi, but his costume was like, he transformed his own costume into a, like, this more, or this one, because he has better control. Yeah. His head, or, yeah. So, Zuko, and Zumi, so they're like pretty cool. Yeah. And plus on his, or he tells Class 1A, like, do you want to see something really cool? For mine. So he gets angry, or not angry at, like, students, but when he showed his 4 limbs, or like how Tokyo Ghouls had, shoots from his back, and they're like, man, that's cool. It looked like you took Dark Shadows' like quirk, and that Tails guy, they actually says his name, but I forget his name, so that's why I'm like, Tails guy, yeah. And they're like, man, you look pretty cool. Thanks. So his outfit, so when he had way better control, his body evolved. He went from being like a nobody to being a supervillain under named Deku, and then he got switched sides to becoming a pro hero, and like, yeah. People change a lot. He goes from, yeah. So did you like this one before in the YouTube short stories? So, let's see how much. Okay, so that's perfect. So now, tomorrow, and I'm sorry for like lack of videos because I'm always relaxed, recharge, and I will do more of the videos. If you guys want me to do like what if Zuko was a Red Lantern, or what if Zuko was Green Lantern, or yeah. Or what if Zuko became him, or was dating her. I want your opinions on it. So, yeah. So, please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and do all the fun things. And plus, this will be the question of today. Who would you pick as your girlfriend? Or, like, wife? Her, or, no. Her, or... Just ignore the Facebook ones. Or her. Who would you choose? Okay? So, peace out, y'all. Peace.